Okay. So, guys, in the previous session, that is in our yesterday's class, we started with our control statements. Okay, so I was telling you what are the classifications of the control statements. So, what are the different types of it? And then from there, we started with our decision making statements. So, under the decision making statements, we have already seen if, we saw your if else, and we saw the if, else if, and else. So we also call this as our else if ladder. The simple term of using this is else if ladder. So these are the three things what we have seen under this topic yesterday. So let us start with the next one, which is our nested if else statements. A nested statement means writing one if else condition inside of another if else condition. So nested basically means writing one if else condition inside another condition. So that is what we call as the nested concept. Okay, let us try to understand this with an example. Say that I have three subject marks are there. Okay, I have written an exam on three subjects. And what is the condition I'm saying is in all the three subjects, I should get above 40. In all the three subjects, I should have got above 40. So now, how I am asking you to write the program is first check the first condition, first subject. If the first subject mark is valid, that is, if it is passed, then check the second subject. Then check the third subject. Like that, I am giving you. Because if subject 1 is failed, what is the use of checking subject 2 and subject 3? Not at all needed, right? Because if all the three subjects is greater than 40, then only I'm supposed to give the result as pass. Otherwise, my result is always going to be failed only. So you have to write the condition in such a way that dependency based on one condition, another condition is there. So whenever we have that type of dependencies, we use the concept of nested if else. Okay, say for example, as I told you. Yes, ma? Sorry for the interruption, guys. I was just clashed with another class. Okay, sorry. Yes. So continuing on that. So let us try to write a program for that. So I said three subject marks. So first, I have my scanner class. Then inside the main method. So let me take the three subject marks. I'm saying int M1, M2, M3. These are my three subjects for whom I want to check the marks. So let us say Okay, I have created an object of my scanner class. Then I'm saying m1 is equal to s dot next int. Same way, get it for m2, get it for m3. So now we have got all the three subject marks. Step number two, we have to write the condition. So how are we going to frame the condition? I said nested, one inside another. So based on the first condition, it should decide whether the second condition needs to be tested or not. So let us write. I am saying if m1 greater than 40. If m1 is greater than 40, this is my first condition. That is, if I have cleared the first subject. Okay, what should I do? Simultaneously, write the else also. So if I have not cleared this, then I should be failed. So I am saying result failed. So if this is greater than 40, then go inside. Otherwise, directly come here and say result is failed. Now, if it is greater than 40, what should I do? Check the next subject mark. So I am saying if M2 is greater than 40. So if the first subject is cleared, then I'm going to go and check for the second subject. No, what if I pass in the first subject, but I fail in the second subject? So write the else condition for that here. So what is that I'm going to say? Same thing. I can just copy this and I can paste it here. And let us say result failed because of M1. The same thing I'm saying because of M2. Now, if I pass the second subject, then go inside, check for the third condition. If M3 is greater than 40. So see how we are framing the conditions based on the first condition. Go to the second condition. Based on the second condition, decide whether to go to the third one or not. If all the three conditions are satisfied, you are going to say result is passed. So I'm going to say result passed. Else, write an else for this one. So this else belongs to what? Belongs to M3. So you're going to say result is failed because of M3. Because of M3. So nested condition. You see here, this is the opening if. See where is this if closing? In this place. So this entire thing is coming nested inside this. That is how we will be writing the nested conditions. Right. Okay. Now when I run this, see it's blinking asking me for the subject. So I'm giving the first subject, second subject, and third subject. See, all the three are greater than 40. Hence my result is passed. Now let us run this again. I am saying first subject itself I got only 12 marks. Second subject I'm saying 56. Third subject 98. See what is the result says. Result is failed because of M1. It does not check for my other conditions at all. I am not bothered whether I fail or whether I pass in the second and third subject. Since my first subject itself is failed, I will not go, I will not be going for the rest of the ones at all. So that is how I will be designing the things. Right. So let me show you one more example for the same condition. Okay, now. This is for the number palindrome program. Yes. Guys, just 1 second. I'll be back. You're giving the values here directly. I keep forgetting it was direct. Okay. What about the first one?
Solution allocated.
What happened?
Solution allocated. What it's buffering.
Buffering is an internet connection. Refresh the page once. If it is going for too long, refresh it.
It's
Not
product timing.
Not laptop refresh, page refresh.
Page, controller.
Perception.
Only first thing, Kana.
Another?
Such a Amma. See, man.
Arithmetic exception. Somewhere you are going to, somewhere you are dividing a number by zero. Somewhere your logic is dividing a number by zero. So that is why you are getting an arithmetic exception. Wait patiently for 2 minutes.
Ma'am, 10 minutes, ma'am, completed.
Check out what it is. Go and wait. Hey, my class stop. So yes, guys. So as I said, let us go through one more program also. Yes, there you go. This is my question. Have a look at the question. I am saying write a Java program, okay, that will read the gender and salary of a person. So two inputs you're going to take. One is the gender, that is you're going to ask whether it's a male or a female, and then you're going to ask what is the salary they are getting. Okay, so two informations you're going to read from the user, and then based on that information, we have to do certain calculations. So what is the calculation is, if the gender is female, okay, we have to calculate the bonus amount. Okay, if the gender is female, and if the person's salary is greater than 25,000, 20% is their bonus. And if the salary is less than 25,000, 30% is the bonus. And same way, if it is a male, no need for anything, flat 10% of the salary. So here also we have a dependency condition. What is the dependency condition? First, I have to check whether it is a female or a male. Then, based on if it is a female, go for the next works. Just Russian number, okay. What are the different inputs? What are Russian numbers? Okay, save the program and keep. I'll just check it.
Okay.
You can.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is my program, guys. So for me to do this program, I need to know about one more very, very important thing. String comparison. In order for me to complete this program, I should be knowing about one very important thing, which is nothing but string comparison. Now, please remember, in Java, string is a class. In Java, string is a class. So I cannot directly use the double equal to and do a comparison for that. You cannot compare the string values like this. I cannot use a double equal to. So I have some predefined functions. So predefined functions or predefined methods are available for doing this comparison. So now why string comparison? I am saying enter the gender. So gender means they are going to enter either female or male, the entire string. So I have to do the comparison whether the entered value and whether this is same or not. So for that, I should know how to compare my strings. So please remember there are two functions available for me to do the string comparison. One function is called as equals. Another function is called as equals ignore case. Look at how I'm writing the function. Okay, capital casings, wherever it is, it's very important for you to know that. Both of these functions are used for the same purpose. What is the purpose? Comparing string values. Now, then what is the difference? Both are going to do the same work. What is the difference? The difference is equals method will do a case sensitive comparison. Case sensitive comparison. That is, it will check whether both the values are exact match. Capital case, lower case, everything. It should be an exact match. Then only it is going to give the result as true. So if both of these functions are Boolean functions. Boolean functions mean what? They are going to say true or false. They are going to give only Boolean values, true or false. So if the given string is same, it is going to say true. If the given string is different, it is going to say false. So equals will be performing a case sensitive comparison and equals ignore case. As the name suggests, it is going to do a case insensitive comparison. So it is not going to bother whether it is an uppercase or a lowercase. It is just going to check that the case should be same. That's all. The alphabets, the letters, the characters must be same. It will not bother for either you're writing it in uppercase or lowercase letters. So these are the two functions I will be making use for comparing string values. Now, let me explain you with an example. Refresh once and see the internet is slow. All of us are writing right. So it's a little bit slow. So just refresh it once and see. Okay, so let us go through. Let us go through an example to try to understand. All of us use emails, email IDs. So when we want to log into our email IDs, we give two informations. We give a username and then we give a password. These are the two informations that we give. Have you ever seen username, even if you give in capital letters, that is your email ID. Even when you give the email ID in capital letters, it will accept. But password should be an exact match. That is where these two functions are being used. So for validating an email ID, I will use equals ignore case. For validating a password, I will use equals. I will be using the equals method. So let us try to understand this. It will take some time, but then we have to wait and see. I have no other choice.
Almost past 5 minutes. So like this.
Okay, so let us write a simple program to understand that. I'm going to say string UID, comma, password. So these are the two variables I'm having. These are the two string variables that we are going to be having. Now, let me remove this logic. Okay, so now what we have to do, I am going to compare string user name is equal to this is my mail ID. Okay, and I'm creating another value. I am saying string password equals to, I'm giving this as my password. So now what is that I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the user. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down.
பண்ணிட்டேன். அது சேவ் பண்ணதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க. ஓகேவா பாருங்க. இந்த பொண்ணு இன்னும் காமெடி பண்ணிருக்கு. எதுவுமே சேவ் பண்ணல அப்படியே சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுத்துருக்கு.
Everyone did saying this without saying
யாருமே
they're
சேவ் பண்ணல
submitting
அப்படியே
directly.
சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அதுல நானும் இருக்கேன்.
Direct submit చేసింది.
నేను అసలు
Also, some guys facing same issue.
నేను రెండు దాంట్లోనే వేసాను.
Second one complete. Each one is not
చెప్పి చూపిస్తున్నావు.
అండి
చెప్పి చూపిస్తున్నావు.
select the programming language and run whatever error it is, you have to correct the error.
Problem is gone. Program is gone.
Select the language and then type the code, Ra. If you don't do it, it's an error.
ஒரு பாருங்க, ஒரு பொருள்.
Online class going on.
50 மார்க் போயிடுங்க. 50 மார்க் போயிடுங்க.
Hey, class முடிச்சிட்டாரடா போடா எல்லாம்.
இந்த சேவ் பண்ணப்ப பாருங்க சரிங்களா?
Hey, just switch on the light now. Extra. So what I'm doing is, this is the correct mail ID and password. Okay, now I am asking the user to enter the mail ID and I'm saving this, whatever they are entering in UID. And then I'm going to ask the user to enter their password. Okay, now password is saved inside this PWD. Now I have to do the comparison. I have to check whatever value entered by the user is same as this value. So how to do the comparison? Use the function. So you're saying if, okay, if UID dot equals. So since for comparing the user ID, I'm going to use equals ignore case. If this UID is same as the username. Okay, and I am saying if password, if the password dot equals your PWD, oh sorry. So, and if your PWD, which is the password entered by the user, if this is same as the password what I have given here. So if both the conditions are satisfied, see I'm using an AND operator here. So if both the conditions are satisfied, I am just going to print a message saying validated successfully. Else, I'm just going to say check or user ID or password is incorrect. See, that is what generally says, right? For the mail ID, they will not say which is incorrect because then it is like revealing the information. So they are just going to say something is wrong in it. So that is what we are also going to be doing. Now, let me run this. So it's asking me to enter the mail ID. You see what I'm doing? My mail ID I'm giving correctly, but entire thing is in capital case. Now, asking me for the password. So password, I am giving in a small case, exactly like to match it here. Whatever I have given here, I am giving the same thing in my input also. See now what it says. Validated successfully. So it doesn't matter whether the user ID you're typing it in capital letter or small letter, because it is comparing a case insensitive comparison using the equals ignore case function. So when you're using the equals function, it should be an exact match. So now run this again. See, for the email ID, I'm giving this for the password. If I'm going to give like this, see what it says. So equals, it is same, but this is in capital letter. So hence equals function will say false. So it says else part is getting executed for me. So this is how I will be doing a string comparison. So just remember this, because based on this only we are going to be working out our next program. Okay, so the next program is asking us, this one is asking us for two information. One is gender, one is salary. So what I'm going to do is I'm saying string gender, and then let us say double salary. So two variables I am taking. Then of course I have my scanner class. So it says enter your gender. One is taking my gender. So I'm going to store it inside this variable. Next one, I'm asking enter salary. I'm asking you for the salary. So salary, I'm going to save it inside this variable. So remember, it's a double variable. So use the next double function. Right, now we have to write our conditions. Remember, nested. So first thing we have to check is whether the gender is female. So what is that I'm saying? If gender dot equals ignore case. I'm going to be using equals ignore case. Why? I'm asking the user to enter the gender, but I don't know whether they are going to give it in small case, whether they are going to give in uppercase, or they are going to give it in a toggle case, mixed one. So I don't know that. So better option, use equals ignore case. So if gender is equal to female. Okay, if gender is same as this, then what is that you're going to do? You're going to come inside and do another validation. What is the other validation? If salary is greater than, okay, is greater than 25,000. This is one condition. Okay, else, that means the salary is lesser than or equal to 25,000. So that means what should I do? So how to calculate the bonus based on this? So let us say double bonus. I'm going to keep something like this. Okay, I'm going to keep something called as bonus. Now I'm saying bonus is equal to. So now if the salary is greater than 25,000, I am saying 20% of that salary. So what is that I'm going to say? Bonus is equal to salary into 20 divided by 100. So 20% of my salary, this is the calculation I'm going to do. So that is going to be my bonus amount. Otherwise, what is my bonus going to be? 30%. So if the salary is less than 25,000, then it is going to come to the else part. So then my salary is going to be 30%. So salary into 30 divided by 100. So this is when the person is a female. Now, if it is not a female, then the other option, I'm going to say it's a male. So if condition is closing here, have your else. So else, it is a male. So for male, what they have said, bonus is flat 10% of the salary. So that is what we are going to be doing. So after coming out of our if else condition, I am going to write. So gained bonus amount is equal to rupees plus whatever value is there in this variable. So I'm going to be printing that value here. Right. Now let us run this. So I'm saying gender, enter the gender. I am saying gender is male. Remember, I have done a case insensitive comparison, so does not matter. So enter the salary. So let us say 10,000. See what it says, 1,000 rupees. So in 10,000, 10% is 1,000 rupees. So that is the bonus the person is going to be getting. Remember, if it is a male, then there is no conditions. Directly says 10%. That's all. Now run this again. This time, say it is a female. See how I'm giving? All in capital letters. Then I have to enter the salary. I'm saying 85,000. See what it says. Bonuses. So 20% of your salary is your bonus. Then same way.
So by this I calculated first one and the second one is an execution process, but shown the percentage zero.
See, I'm giving a toggle case. So then I'm entering the salary. So I'm saying 20,000 is the salary. See, 6,000 rupees is the bonus amount. 30% of my salary. So like that is how I will be using my nested condition. That is writing one if condition inside of another. Right. So is this clear, guys? Any doubts you have in this? Is there any doubts in this? Just message in the chat and let me know.
ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே நீங்க கோட் பண்ண சரியா பண்ணல. சேவ் பண்ண சப்மிட் பண்ணாம சப்மிட் ஆகல. எங்க பொண்ணு அப்படியே 0 வந்துச்சு. அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணியும் 0 வந்துச்சு.
Second one executing process.
அது பஃபர் ஆயிட்டே இருக்கு அது.
Did you save it or not?
First one save it, man. Second one is the execution process.
அவ்வளவுதான் டைம்.
First one, if you have saved it, means it will come for that, right?
இந்த பொண்ணு என்ன பண்ணிருக்குன்னா கீழே சேவ் அண்ட் சப்மிட் இருக்குல்ல, ரெண்டுமே கொடுத்துருக்கு, ரெண்டுமே வரலாம். இந்த பொண்ணு அதே 000.
All of you go and sit. I'll finish this and come. We'll discuss.
அவ்வளவுதான். சார் நான் கோட் பண்ணிட்டேன். எனக்கு என்ன சொல்றாங்க 50% அங்க வந்து 15 பண்ணிட்டேன்.
முடியாது போடா. ஏய் கிளாஸ் முடிச்சிட்டு வரேன்.
அம்மா மெயில் வந்து நீங்க என்ன பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க.
I'm coming and I'm checking. Just wait. So guys, this is a concept of our nested if else. So then the last one of your decision making statement, that is our switch case. So the last one of how you're going to be writing your decision making statement is based on the switch case. Right. So now, when you have to go for the switch case, whenever you are having multiple conditions to be tested, so whenever we are having multiple condition that needs to be tested, then we are going to be going for the concept of our switch case. Right. Multiple conditions means what? Say for example, okay, let us take an example. I am saying based on the days of the week. So I have Monday to Sunday. 7 days are there. So I'm going to ask the user to enter one of the days. So based on that, I'm going to be giving a response. So based on that, some response has to be given. So multiple conditions that is, day can be Monday also, day can be Tuesday also, day can be Wednesday also. So like this, multiple conditions are possible. So whenever you are having multiple conditions to be tested, there are two ways to solve it. One is using a switch case, or you can solve the same thing using an else if ladder. Both your switch case and your else if ladder are very, very similar. So both we are going to be using for the same purpose. Now, let us see the syntax of our switch case. So switch is a keyword. Inside this, you will be passing a variable name. Inside the switch, you are going to be giving a name of a variable. Then open and close curly braces. Open and close curly braces. Then inside the switch, you will use another keyword called as case. Okay, there is another keyword called as case. So case space followed by the value for this case. Then colon, what needs to be done? Statements. Then break. Our another keyword, break. Then next thing, another case, value. Then statement, what needs to be executed. Then again, break. So like this, you can keep on adding n number of case values. Any number of case values you can keep on giving like this. Okay, at the end, I am going to use one keyword called as default. Then statements belonging to the default and a break keyword following that. This is the syntax that I follow for a switch case. So what I'm going to do, switch, pass the name of a variable inside. Then you are going to write multiple cases like this. Any number of cases can be returned. And at the end, you are going to have write something called as default. Right, now let us try to understand how it goes. How it goes about. So first thing is, whatever this variable you are passing, the variable will be having some value inside. So that variable's value will be compared with my case value. So compare whatever value that is stored inside this variable with the value of my case. So check whether this and this is same or not. If it is same, then execute the statements what I am saying here. Remember, the statements will get executed only if the variable value and the case value is matching. Okay, it will execute the statement and break. Break means what? Break is one of our jump statements. Jump means what? Jumping from one part of the program to another. So from this line onwards, you are going to jump. That is, you are going to come out of the switch case. That is to the statement following the switch case. So remember, break will take you out of the switch case. Out of the switch case means what? This is the closing. So it will take you out of the switch case to the next statement following that closing parenthesis, closing curly braces. All right. So now, if this value is matching, statement will get executed. If the value is not matching, compare with the next case value. Check whether this variable and this value is same or not. That is also not matching. Check the variable with the next case. That's also not matching. Check with the next case. Like this, the variable's value will be compared with each and every case value in the order. How you have written in the same return order from top to bottom, one by one, it will do the comparison. Okay, so whichever case is matching, it will execute the statement and break means it will come out. Right, if none of the case matches, let us say I'm having 5 case values and none of it matches, then it will go to the default. Then it will execute whatever you are giving in the default. So this is how my switch case is going to be working for us. Now let us see an example. Okay, now you go here, come to our program where I'm going to say string day. I'm saying string day. Right, now okay, now see how I am going to write the switch case. I am going to say switch. Inside that, I have to pass the name of the variable. So my variable I am saying is day. Pass this day. Now bonus is not required for this program, so you can remove. Okay, now see what I'm doing. I am saying case. If it is a Sunday, then I'm just going to say system.out.println enjoy the weekend. Then say break. See what I'm saying? If it is a Sunday, then what needs to be done? Okay, then again, next comparison. Case. Okay, followed by the value.
Now, first one is not given. Second one already executed. Test case is also completed, but it's showing marks is 0 showing. See my code also.
Save and submit the programs.
Save also not.
Save and submit the programs.
Already submitted now. But also it is not showing.
Ma'am,
The code is also there.
Exam is now completed or running.
Completed.
Your code may be there, but okay, all of you first, please go. Let me finish the class and come.
okay, do you want copy? Seriously, ma'am.
Okay, sorry guys. So the next, let us say, if it is a Monday, then so I'm giving something like this. So Monday, I'm saying okay, something wear a dress which is a white base, some astrology, something based on your astrology. We are making some predictions. So what is that I'm saying? If it is a Sunday, it's a weekend. To enjoy your weekend, nothing is there to go about, nothing to worry about. So if it is a Monday, then I'm saying okay, wear a dress based on this white colors. It will give you good luck. So same way, if it is a Tuesday, the next comparison. Okay, if it is a Tuesday, then I'm saying okay, go with something red. That is will give you good luck for today. So same way, if it is a Wednesday, if it is going to be a Wednesday, then wear something which is green based. That is our lucky color for the day. So like this, you can keep on adding n number of case values. How much ever you want, you can keep on adding the case values like this. One by one, one by one, one by one. Okay, now see what I'm doing here. So if it is a Thursday, so let me just say something based on yellow. So like this, keep on adding. At the end, give a default. Default. What should I do if it is a default? So I'm saying I'm giving something like this. Enjoy the holiday, or you can say something like this. Invalid day given. Enter a correct choice. Whatever you feel like, that is what you're going to be giving in the default. Then after completing the default, of course, we will be writing our break here also. Now, run this program. See what happens. It's asking me to enter today. Suppose I am saying Monday. See what happens. So what is going to happen? This day is going to go and get saved inside this variable. And that variable, I am going to pass it inside the switch case. So the value stored inside this will be compared with my case values. Remember, case sensitive comparison. Okay, it is going to be compared with my case value, and whichever case matches, that case statement is going to get executed for us. Okay, this is how our switch case is going to be working. Okay, another very, very simple example I can tell you. Arithmetic operators. You remember all our arithmetic operators? So let us design a small program based on that. Int A, B. Two variables are there. Char, I am saying OP. Then int result is equal to 0. So these are the variables that is required for the program. Then I'm saying enter A value. Okay, store it inside A. Then I'm going to ask for the B value. Enter B value. So you're going to store that inside B. Then I am saying enter arithmetic operator of your choice. So enter your choice of arithmetic operator. I'm going to say OP is equal to yes dot next dot. Remember char. So caret 0. Done. Now pass the OP as the parameter. You're going to pass OP as the parameter for the switch case. So how you are going to use? If switch is plus operator. If it is a plus operator, then I'm going to say result is equal to, then, or rather you can just say this. No need of system.out.println also. You can just say here, if it is a single character, if it is a plus, then I'm saying result is equal to A plus B. That's it. Result is equal to A plus B. Now, let me take all this. So now if it is a minus, if you are entering minus, result is A minus B. Now, let us add the more cases. So plus, minus, then multiplication, then division, and then we have one more. What is that? Modulo. So totally only that much of arithmetic operators are there. So done. Now make this changes also. Multiplication, division, and our modulo. So based on what operator you're giving, that operation you are performing. Now write the default. So I'm going to say default system.out.println invalid arithmetic operator given. Okay, then of course go for our break. Now come out of the switch case. Come out of the switch case and print the result. So what you are going to say? A. Okay, value of A. Then followed by plus OP. What is the operation they are asking you to do? Or else, no need to complicate. Let us directly print the result. So I'm saying result is equal to then plus that's it. Close the main function. Close the class. Over. Program is done. Now execute it. See what it is saying. Enter the value of A 45. Enter the value of B 63. Now enter the arithmetic operator of your choice. I am giving multiplication. See what is the result it says. So this case value, this OP is storing the operator of your choice. That will be matched with each and every case value. Whichever case value is matching, it will execute that statement and break. Break will take the control to the following statement. So it is printing the result. Now see what happens here. So first number, second number, I am giving the modulo operator. See, result is 6. Now run it again. This time, first number, second number, and I'm giving greater than operator. It is not an arithmetic operator. See what it does. Invalid arithmetic operator given. Result is 0. So that is how your switch case programs are going to be working for us. So you can either give a string value as a case, you can give a character value as a case, or we can also give an integer value as a case. So lot of flexibilities are there when we are using our switch case. Okay, so this is, as I said, whenever we have multiple cases, multiple things to compare, multiple conditions to compare, then I will be going for my switch case. So this is all about our decision making statements. So it completes our decision making concept fully. All the 5 things are done.